Ой-ой.
Need help? I'm here. Ever seen one of these?
Я всегда уважал коллег.
Мне дали, кстати, мне дали Элой. Мне дали Элой, мне дали Элой, мне дали Элой. Она милая, конечно, у нее такие щечки здесь пухленькие. А.
Вот мне.
Я боюсь, он не поместится.
Плохо. Я даже обдумать это.
У нее реально щечки. Вот
Я
тут у нее
забыл.
щечки.
Я забыл.
Забавная. Причем интересно так, что ей сразу лук ее же дают. Вот ее лук, который, видимо, по игре. А прокачка, конечно, да, у нее. Я вообще даже хз такие призраки, где их взять. Что-то понятно, что это Иназума. А это. Да. Хз. Ну. Чё, серьезно? Нет. А, да, точно, точно, я помню, видела. Блин. Точно. Ой, что мне надо? Дать награды забрать, да? А что награды забрать?
Add Astra. Add Astra.
Вас не существует. Что здесь интересно? Чека. Так. А, ну вот, получается, мне надо. Да. Куда? Я уже забыл, что.
We're looking for the Great Mujina Yokai!
Do you know where it lives?
Great Mujina Yokai? What's that? Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants. One time, the Great Mujina Yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Mujina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want. This monster sounds scary, though. Aren't you guys afraid? Surely your parents must be worried about you. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Mujina Yokai with some friends, and he didn't even say anything. So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Something sounds very strange about all this. But Paimon can't say it. Yeah, Paimon feels like the Great Mujina Yokai is one of the... We should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Mujina Yokai, alright? Because it isn't real. Huh?
No way!
That's impossible! My dad wouldn't lie to me. Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The Great Mujina Yokai is definitely real. Yeah! Yoimiya's even making some weapons for us.
Пайман, видимо,
Then
никогда не
she's gonna
похищали,
show
раз
us
она
how to
так
blow it
рассуждает.
up. Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimiya?
We told her all about the Great Mujina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day. Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. She wouldn't tell a lie. But... Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Чего? У меня еще не настолько длинные ногти, чтобы не попадать по клавиатуре. Я сказать я.
Cheer up,
Это
guys.
неправда.
Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the Great Mujina Yokai not exist, huh?
Кого-нибудь пырнуть?
But we've never seen
Вообще
it for
шикарная вещь.
ourselves.
That's because the Great Mujina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the Great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks.
Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient.
Oh yeah, hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys, one each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about.
Okay, thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon. Sure thing, will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
So...
So it was you guys. I guessed as much from the way the kids described you. No worries, though. I'm not blaming you. The Great Mujina Yokai is pretty popular with the kids, so of course they're gonna get upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist.
Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right?
Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute, it makes good pranks, and doesn't hurt people.
Тетя Йоми,
I
интересно,
guess
сколько ей
now
лет,
the
чтобы ее так
kids'
называть
impression of the
тетя?
Great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me.
So in a way, this monster is all a...
Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But
Баба
they could
Йоми.
have easily had other reasons too.
Она настолько
I
стрёмная.
just go ahead and tell them that the Great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the
Да
full
не,
story.
не
Then
баба.
who knows?
Oh.
I might be doing more harm than good. Besides, they're just kids. They should
Она
be
хоть не
allowed to believe it if it makes them
Не
happy.
девушка.
That's more important to them than questioning what's real and what isn't. Heck, I entertain my fair share of fantasies too. The fire diamond that spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them. I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, they don't exist, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to
Баба
get the heck
Вера,
out of
баба
my
Валя.
face,
А, баба
because
Вера и баба
what
Валя.
the
Там
hell?
баба Сара.
It's just so annoying. Right? So what if it's made up? It's also really awesome and kind of magical. So it's not
Baba
up to
Yaga.
anyone else to tell me what's what. The things we believed and the experiences we had when we were young turn into our priceless treasures as we grow up. When
Не,
we were
мне
kids,
кажется, лучше
sure, you
подходит
guys
баба
believed in things
Лиза.
like
Вот,
heroes who
вот это
slew
вообще
dragons
идеально.
and sacred swords that cut through darkness. It's the same thing. If we tear apart these kids' fairy tales now, what else do we have to tell them? That Inazuma's locked down? All the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree? I think it's a bit too early for all of that.
Yeah! Oh, what?
Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay.
Сама их распугает, и я такая, типа, они будут в безопасности. Все нормально. Я придумала, и я сама справлюсь. Отлично.
Horror fireworks show? Is that hosted by your family or something?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on
Не,
the
она
event.
типа, я придумала, я сама буду пугать, чтобы они были в безопасности.
Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? In that case, come with me to Naganahara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Inazuma is home to the Yai Publishing House, and a lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A lot of them have bad endings though. Like the fire diamond will get put in a rich person's
Закрученных,
gallery,
перекрученных.
where it will never be ignited again. Or someone will see
А там
the
есть
spirit,
эти
but not manage to
цветочки.
catch it, but because they angered it, it'll never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the darkness now becomes a doomsday weapon. I know these kinds of stories
Самое
aren't all
оригинальное
the
имя
rage
Йо.
nowadays, but I really
Чё
can't bring
надо?
myself to
Ничего
like
больше
them.
не надо. В
If
жизни
something's
человек
magical,
просто Йо.
it should be kept that way. Hey pups, I'm back.
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are
Мне
almost
кажется, лучше
ready.
тогда говорить «Е-о»,
new
а не просто
faces?
«ё».
Who are
Что за
these
«ё»?
two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually.
О, это
We
хотя
were
бы
in Inazuma
разумно.
just recently.
Это там
Can't
одна
let them miss
буква
out on
над
fireworks
этим,
show after coming all this way, can we?
над парнем «ё».
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat.
Финальный
And I,
перевод,
Naganahara
шикарно
Inosuke,
просто.
will tell you all
Ой,
about
ужас
the
какой.
long history of the Naganaharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago. Some things
Pops has
burn,
started
and
telling his
other
stories
things
again.
don't.
Sorry
Rock,
about this.
they
Ever
don't
since
burn.
Pops had his
But
accident,
somewhere
his
along the
ears don't
line,
work too well.
a rock was set alight,
Really?
and it
But for a
burned the
moment
most
there, it almost
beautiful
seemed like
color.
you were having a
People
coherent
took one look and
conversation.
thought, Much, much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust, they burn with many beautiful colors.
Мои друзья, ёкало мене.
Wait!
Huh? What?
Это надо примерно так, наверное, представлять.
Deliver those firework
Мне
materials
кажется,
that we
вообще
ordered
никого не
yet?
поймут.
Oh!
Знаете, у меня есть
Yesterday's
друзья.
fireworks have all been
Ёкало мене.
delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday. And the ones from the day before that.
No, Pops, I
Это
meant
по
the
буквам.
materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks
Мне
are
кажется,
almost ready too.
возможно, и
Don't
это
you
тоже.
worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Да-да-да. Ну, примерно.
Materials!
Oh, the materials.
Yes, the materials!
Что до него так долго доходит?
Sorry, Paimon got all excited because you finally got the message across.
The materials aren't here yet. The couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them.
Что-то она не
Okay,
сильно
Pops?
напрягается, раз он глухой.
Of course. Leave it to me.
Oh, sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that every time I need to... I get told that a lot.
Да, такая же.
Because my
Не
pops is
застучишься,
deaf,
хоть
he
этот об
never
косяк
argues with
стучи.
anyone and never contradicts them. He
Она,
just
видимо,
listens
тоже глухая.
cheerfully.
Вон, с лица перешло.
When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I told my pops
Хоть она
everything.
знатно кричит. Так что, в
Eventually,
принципе,
I realized
неудивительно.
that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh? Why would you do that?
It just makes me happy to see him smile, and it keeps him from being lonely, right? Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived. We need to think of an alternative.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Что за умирающий?
Oh, you scared me there! I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Голос.
Hold on, I'm coming over.
У этой-то Пайман? Пайман. Консервная банка. А? Видите источник звука?
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
А, ну, видимо,
Sorry,
реально
I
это
guess
глухой,
it
потому
was
что
a
он даже
little
не
rash.
заметил.
But when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly.
Я не
While
заметил
we're out,
в своем
we'll sort out
собственном
the boat
доме
situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for your
человека.
help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
Вопрос нет.
An arrest warrant?
Shh, keep it down. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma again.
Ну, консервная эта банка привлечет только так людей.
Yeah, I know it's going to be dangerous.
Я не знаю,
but
что у него
there
внутри.
aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you have just not come back in the first place?
Well, there's something I felt I had to do.
А вообще есть предположение,
But
кто
as
такая
soon as I got
поймана?
back, I started hearing about all
Есть
these
же фанаты Геншин,
unbelievable
которые
changes.
прямо это
I had made my mind up
текут с
originally,
нее,
but
с этой игры. Не
now I'm
должны
not
были
sure
уже
anymore.
составить какой-нибудь фан этот?
I didn't want to cause any trouble for
Предположения
you or
всякие.
Mr. Ryunosuke,
Нет.
but I'm
Ну
very
да, это
grateful to
тоже
them for
понятное
taking
дело.
me in.
Нет.
No worries, you're more than welcome.
А ты
Remember
как
what I
думал?
said? As
Нет, я
long
имею в
as
виду,
you've
что
got
вот
that little
теории вот
piece of
этих, кто
paper,
такая
you'll
пойма.
always be a valued customer of the Naganoharas.
Почему он так верещит постоянно и жрет за 10?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event,
Много теорий, одна из самых бредовых — это Архонт времени.
only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper
Какая-то
slip,
она
we guarantee we can make the exact same
странная.
firework as the original one they
Кажется,
purchased.
для
whether it's
Архонта
10
она
or even 100
очень...
years later.
Не очень.
That is so
Ну прям вот очень.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The
Типа
slip I have is
Архонт
from back when
решил
my parents ordered
путешествовать.
fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke.
Подожди, ее
Now that I think about
выловили
it, it
из
must be like
озера.
20 years
Что она
ago.
там делала? Купалась?
I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
They'll be fine.
Ну типа
Escaping a
7
boat is just a
это
last resort for if there's no
7
other way.
самых сильных.
Also try and come up with a different solution.
Да,
Because
сколько
it'd
их
be
вообще
much
всего?
better if you could stay in Inazuma. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to
Мне
us
кажется,
looking for
здесь...
help, we're not about to
А,
leave
те,
them
кто
high and dry.
выжил.
Thank you.
Хорошо.
This way, I
7
still
это те,
have
кто
some time to
выжил.
consider my options.
All right.
Я думаю, что это
let's
реально
not
бредовая
stay out
теория,
here in the
потому
open
что
for
тогда...
too long. Hurry up and get back inside. I'll let you know as
Не.
soon as I have an update for
Если
you.
только 7 выжил, значит
All right,
7 выжил.
I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame.
Хотя, исходя из того, что здесь внезапно взялась какая-то цивилизация, которой больше,
You guys only got here recently.
сколько
How
там,
did you manage to
1000 или
get
что там,
permit?
лет?
Even then, we only got through thanks to some help from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping
Типа у
you.
них Архонт, это
I
типа боги,
guess that won't be of much help to
Безусловно.
Sakajiro.
наверное.
I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible.
А, нет, у них что-то Селестия же самое
Nowhere
главное.
else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh?
Ну вот, получается, да, Архонт это боги. А Селестия в них кто? Я таки не поняла, потому что этот же говорил Венти, что типа они питаются от Селестии. Не, у них какая-то там связь. Да,
Well, no
хватит!
matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to
А
join me
зачем
if you don't
ты
want to. I
пытаешься
can
смотреть
go
толпу?
sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And oh, cool! Then let's start with Sakajiro's boat. We can chat along the way. Oh yeah. If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
She saved me from drowning this one time, and after that, we started traveling together. Why do you ask?
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, his being deaf wouldn't hold things up all the time.
А наша путешественница не является ли Архонтом?
Do you look so
Нет,
excited?
не является.
Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right, I guess. I was questioned, though. Wait, should we really be talking about this in front of them?
Oh, don't worry, they're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you. I'm just being cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryo Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel. even the smallest ones, they'll stop and interrogate us, demanding to know what we plan on doing with it. It's a real nuisance.
I understand. I'm sorry for dragging you into this mess.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and again this time. So just consider this my way of saying thank you. Right, I'll go fetch the boat now. I should be back shortly.
Thank you. Oh, if it's
Это
on the
странно,
way,
ничего.
always pick up
Типа,
the fireworks
они
from
же
my
им вроде
house.
не мешали ничем. Ну,
Everything
были у
was
них
made in
машины,
strict
и ок.
accordance with what was on the paper slip. You won't find the slightest thing wrong with
Нелогично,
them.
нелогично.
All
Ну,
right then. The fireworks
они же
show
должны
will be
будут
starting
рассказать все
soon,
дальше.
won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it.
Потом
It's an
появится
Inazuma
следующий
tradition
архон,
after
и
all.
следующий архон,
Yep,
следующий.
that's the
Эти
plan.
7 архонтов
Oh,
будем
you know what? You should tell them about your past.
собирать.
About the
Какая-то,
first time you
как
ordered
пазл.
fireworks for my family.
Забери своего
That's a
архонта.
long story, actually. Where do I start? Maybe I'll
Это
come
я
back to
знаю,
that
это я
after moving the
помню.
boat here.
Когда она с братом встретилась, он это
Yeah,
рассказывал про
caught
это.
up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and meet you back here later.
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would have ended up chatting the rest of the day away. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away.
Ну, я начала
Because we haven't
самое
said
это.
anything, it's difficult to get an interesting
Не
reaction from
вникалась.
him.
Неинтересно было,
I'm
видимо.
doing it again, aren't
Да и
I?
сейчас не особо
Ugh.
интересно.
What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to
Ну,
find
он
some
такой,
firework
типа, мне было
materials.
сначала интересно,
I
кто
need to
такая
make
наша
fireworks not
путешественница,
just
в
for you
принципе,
guys, but
а
for
то, что у
kids
них
and
происходит,
Sakura
ну,
as well.
для меня это просто даже
We're
нелогично.
missing a
Типа,
lot of materials.
7 богов решили уничтожить цивилизацию, которая якобы начала им мешать, потому что
It'll be
они,
fine.
видимо,
It's
развивались.
actually like this every year. There's always a bunch of
Пострадали
extra orders
люди
to slot in here
обычные,
and there. When people
а
want
потом
fireworks, it's always because
7
they have something to
архонтов, которые
commemorate.
выжили,
And the famous
решили
chance
построить
they
свои
might never
города и
get another
править
one.
ими. Зашибись
So,
логика.
no matter how busy I
То есть
am, I'm
мы
always happy to
будем
take their orders.
превышать себя до конца времен.
To say is that you enjoy the work?
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a
Кажется,
family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've
глупенько
been obsessed
и
with watching
как-то
things go
эгоистично.
boom,
Да?
and then seeing all the lights and colors and
Якобы добрая игра, хотя ни хрена она не
what I really
добрая.
wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry.
Ну да.
It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, I just have to get all out there and
Это я
let
тоже
go and
помню.
leave no regrets. Let's head to the
Он
city.
вообще нам почти ничего
I
такого не
think I'll try my
рассказывал.
luck with some people that I know.
Он с этой, со сеньорой, у него контракт еще, кстати, какой-то, типа,
Your voice talking all the time?
то он
It can get
Pretty
uncomfortable, I guess.
доставляет
But what
деньги.
else would I be using my voice for?
You kinda have a point.
Ой, ну что-то мы выполняли когда-то задание. Что надо сделать? Материалы для... Сыщик, да есть материалы для фейерверков? Что-то я не заметила, что ты работаешь, сыщик, алё. Тут столько убийств. О, может, у меня брат? Ты вибратор. Да, я проходила его.
Here we are.
Это где это? Мы что-то искали. Я не помню даже, что мы уже искали. А, нет, не ты. А. Не знаю, я что-то такое... У меня... Подожди, у меня было такое. Он говорил.
No need to beat around.
Huh? Really?
Он...
How'd you know?
Мы что-то... Мы делали.
Because a fireworks show is coming up.
Ходили по
And that
пещерам.
usually means you'll be running all over the
Били
place. I've
всех.
come to expect it now. There's always...
Oh, so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on
Блин, я уже не
now.
помню.
You know I didn't mean it
Я,
like
видимо,
that.
не запоминаю вообще.
I'd sooner have my business
Каждый раз,
go
если
under
новая
than turn
информация
down one
поступает,
of
я
your
забываю.
requests. What about you two?
Are you the ones
Ну,
needing
потому
some
что, видимо,
fireworks made?
неинтересно для меня прям здесь, поэтому и забываю. Обычно я хорошо запоминаю то, что вот интересно. А так...
It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an
Не,
argument with
там
my
было
son,
какое-то задание,
you and
он
Mia was the one
контракт
who came
тоже...
and calmed him
Типа,
down.
он сказал, что у меня
I'm
контракт
hopeless at communicating
с
with
этими,
him.
с
If it
Фатуей,
wasn't
вот
for
этой
you and
сеньорой, и
Mia,
он
who
что-то ей
knows,
дал,
he
вот это вот
probably
я
would have run
помню.
away by now.
И мы потом с ним в конце, когда надо было выходить уже из города, мы с ним разговаривали, он сказал, что он много чего не может сказать, рассказать. И мы какой-то еще глаз вот искали, сколько я помню.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious around him. Which is strange, because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other people.
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Меня убивают эти длинные
Don't
диалоги
worry. Just
бесполезные.
take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me. Can't we just play by normal business rules here?
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Well, how about this then?
Ну, мне еще надо этого расти. У меня, по-моему, какое-то есть задание, легенд. У меня, по-моему, джин сейчас есть. Я могу проходить
There's no
джин,
convincing you, is
задание
there?
легенд.
All right then, if you insist. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him Morihiko wishes him health and happiness.
Ага.
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't want to make yourself ill again.
У меня
Everyone
компьютерный.
seems to really like you, Yoimiya.
Well, for one thing, if
Ну,
you want to commemorate something,
вот
naturally you're
когда
gonna want
вышло
something
обновление
loud, bright, and
2.1,
beautiful.
Элой давали
But
эксклюзив,
more importantly
эксклюзивно
than
только
that,
для
everyone trusts us.
консоли.
If it wasn't for our customers, we wouldn't be able to
А
stay in
после
business.
обновления 2.2 вроде
Anyway,
говорят, что типа
we've
ее
got
будут
all
давать
the materials
всем.
we need now, so that solves that problem. Next,
И на
we
ПК
just need
тоже.
to go find
То
someone
есть
to
те,
process
кто не
them.
получил, ее дадут еще. И плюсом еще на ПК вроде как ее обещают. Вроде как. Ну, я пройду, но не сейчас. Позже. Ой. Да, эти задания легенд.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Ah, Yoimiya. If I'm not mistaken, you must be here for some firework materials.
Seems like everyone knows how busy Yoimiya gets leading up to the
Да, может
fireworks
быть, да.
show.
I'm
Опять же
very
говно
sorry.
втоптают.
Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, that could be a problem. Some worries. How about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me process my
Его
order,
знает.
right?
Они же типа сказали, что это эксклюзив.
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr.
Вот это
Aminoma?
странно.
As you know, it's not long now until the Naganohara fireworks show starts. There's still a lot of fireworks left to make if I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child.
Сколько сейчас?
The essence of Amenoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your
Что ты хочешь?
ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master,
Не бойко.
you mean
Не, ну
you'll
ты
do
хочешь
the work
какую?
personally?
Is
Шаровную?
that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite
Какой?
welcome.
Ага.
The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event.
Она будет стоять?
This I
Собирать
know
пыль?
well.
Ну, в смысле, она реально будет стоять собирать
Ты
пыль?
видела, да?
I
Вот
am
это?
indebted to
Далее.
Ryunosuke.
Ну, в том, что все равно она будет стоять на одном месте.
But Yoimiya, you should
Там
plan things
гигабайт.
more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected changes of plan late in the day.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough.
Эксклюзив и игры на плойке, которые входят и на ПК потом выходят они.
Комп не потянет, я хочу...
Нет, не факт.
Я хочу
Mr.
боксы за...
Noma, just look at the
Сталкер
shape and
второй,
size
который
of these
будет просто как...
frames. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words.
Xbox ее посажу.
It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools,
Xbox больше...
but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole life. They are impossible for me to forget.
Не, просто есть эксклюзивные игры, что на Nintendo, что на плойку. Как бы и на ПК они не выходят от слова совсем. Это чисто игры консоли. На ПК они не выйдут никогда.
But the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
Привет.
I know.
All right, I won't bother you guys any longer. Oh, remember to come and watch the fireworks. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Эмуляторы. Эмуляторы. Ну да, ну не так прямо много, ну, о господи, привет. Но, не скажу. Ну вот на Nintendo есть эксклюзивная игра Animal Crossing. Ну, Nintendo не дает как бы шанса, чтобы перепускать куда-то на ПК игры свои. Да, он жаден, он еще столько требует. Блин, он с тебя столько денег сдерет ради игры. Ты капец. Ну ладно. Но есть внутренний игровой магазин, и это радует меня. А на этом, на плойке есть эксклюзивная игра, это Little Big Planet. Йо! У Nintendo своя тусовка, у Nintendo всегда была своя тусовка, походу. Этот Little Big Planet, ни эмулятор ее не возьмет, ни ее нету. Никогда не слышала, не видела, чтобы я искала, смотрела специально. Когда я хотела Little Big Planet, я везде искала. Мы не была знакома. Да, я с тобой вроде не была знакома. Animal Crossing я узнала, когда мы с тобой только-только начали общаться.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys, so I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have the chance to sit down and have a proper chat. You guys are travelers, right?
Прикольно, знаешь, что
Where else did you go
у
before coming
Nintendo
to
даже
Inazuma?
есть то, что своя тусовка, да. Это, блин, ну, это неплохо.
Какой?
Не знаю.
Ростик.
Ooh, sounds great! I heard they pretty much have no rules over there, right? So people are free to live their life however they want, doing whatever makes them happy. My pops actually received a gift from one of his old customers over there. It was from the winery or something.
Winery! Their dandelion wine is super famous.
Это
Yes, that's the one. I remember when he drank
Такие
it.
эксклюзивные игры
I've
были
never
на
seen him enjoy a
PS3.
bottle of wine so much in his
Heavy
life.
Rain.
He was telling me
Heavy Rain
all
есть на
night
компе.
how good it tasted. My
Ну, в
friend
любом
once said to
случае он
me that
есть,
only
его
people with a
сделали на
strong
ПК.
will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Он тоже есть на компе.
Answers from the gods, too!
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh,
Вроде есть.
that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys wanted to stay here in Inazuma. Unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of tranquility where very little ever changes. The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great place to come and
На
rest.
PS3 была одна игра, которая до сих пор эксклюзивна. Это Сенгоку Басара 4.
If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to
Да-да.
lose sight of the things
Я
that
фанат
made you
этой
want to
игры.
start your journey in the first place.
Sometimes.
Подожди, это сейчас не анимешка лета?
When you're
Сенгоку
exhausted,
Басара.
everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself if you're too tired. An adventure friend of mine once told me
PS2
that if
играл
you're
в
too
прошлой
focused on
части.
reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities to
Я
precious moments
не
you have
понимала,
along the
я не
way.
знала, когда было PS2 и PS3, я вообще не знала, что такое консоль.
Don't worry
Yeah.
though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories.
Помой
Who
консолью.
knows?
Это странно.
Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find
Комп это
Inazuma the right
переработать.
kind of place to call home.
Консоль это... Я как-то просто-
I already have an idea of the
А
colors
слушай,
and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret. for now, though.
Эмуляторы, они это
Yo,
то же самое
Anita,
слово?
I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer? Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though. We don't want to raise any suspicion.
Очень...
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it must be super sturdy, right?
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Так выше.
Ничего.
Тоже.
Мне нравится мой Nintendo.
That's way too small.
Ах ты, ну... Хорошо, что...
Can't be helped, I'm afraid.
Просто
This is
взяли
the
этот
biggest and
с этими
sturdiest
лодками.
boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber.
Да, я так никакой разницы не вижу.
Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride this into the storm, it's going to be exceedingly dangerous.
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort.
Я бы взяла зеленый
Gotta say though,
фиолетовый.
Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in.
Кот!
To avoid detection, we each
Приуныл.
worked on our own materials separately,
Я сегодня
then assembled
посмотрела
them secretly in the night.
старый
This
мультик
is the
Атлантида.
largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryo Commission's inspection.
Почему ты смотришь?
Let's store the boat here for now then.
Да, я...
Всё хорошо.
I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back.
Я вчера сижу такая, сижу, думаю, блин, хочу посмотреть Атлантиду. Сегодня включила, пока играла, за этот ранг набивалась, я смотрела Атлантиду.
Helping Sakajiro
Блин, так
make
быстро
you a
прошел.
collaborator in the eyes of the
Вообще
Tenryo
махом.
Commission?
Я такая сижу, как
Maybe it does.
полтора часа?
I knew what I
Я
was
такая,
getting into
что-то
from
как-то
the
полтора
moment I
часа для
agreed
меня
to
в
help
30
him.
минут вылились.
My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a
Жизнь
fuss,
несправедлива, да.
they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration, you've been helping out too, right?
That's true.
Она
This
не
was all a
посетила, она меня
collaborative
посетила
effort.
вчера, когда я споглаживалась.
Ah, so you're seasoned crooks already, eh? Don't know what I was worried about then.
О, не виноват.
Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready.
Ты
so
бы
just
мне
go pick
сказал,
them up
типа,
from
не
my house
смотри
whenever
без
you want.
меня, вместе
While you're there,
посмотрим.
you can get my pops to settle the boat
Так
construction
неинтересно.
fees.
Oh, don't worry
Атлантида.
about paying anything. Third Sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the Naganoharas.
Что?
Who's third sis?
Грешница?
Oh,
Oh.
let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. It got really prosperous. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them learning their respective family's business. They were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different
Надо
corners of the
заценить
world,
Круэллу,
and that they'd have far
потом
less
надо
opportunity to see
заценить...
each other
А
in the
вышел
future.
этот новый охотник
That's
за
right.
привидениями про этих
Just
детей,
before we
новое
went our
поколение.
separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested
Точно
that
ведь?
we should all go watch some fireworks
А чё
together
еще
one last
вышли?
time.
They were all very
Нет, я
ambitious
вообще, в принципе,
types,
что можно
and
нам
each had their
посмотреть.
own knack for doing business. One by one, they left until Koichi was the only one of them remaining
Ладно,
in
не в счет.
Inazuma. After that, he hardly saw them.
Вот ты вообще
But
взяла.
whenever one of them did come back to visit,
Твою форму.
fireworks would always be involved.
Yeah,
Чё?
no matter how close you and your friends
Ты
are,
про чувака
there's always
буквально
going to be
поедина.
some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the
Ну, я-то
fireworks lit
пошутила, в
up the
отличие от
sky,
Я
тебя.
тоже.
it'd
Да.
instantly take us
Ясно.
right back to our childhood,
Ясно.
and we'd be
Я?
chatting away like in the old days. To us,
Было бы
those
прикольно, если бы
memories are
я...
eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant when you were talking about commemorating things.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakujiro. See you, Koichi. Thanks again for your help.
Yeah, I should get out of here too. I don't want to get caught red-handed.
Ой,
Okay, story time.
признай свою
So,
тупостью.
whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me,
Пора замужем.
Знаешь, как... Старая гвардия. Они стоят там.
but there are so many of them in that friendship group, and I don't remember anything from that age anyway, so I never have a clue who they are. One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him.
Он.
So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns
Человек, который опозорился.
the boat is already and waiting. I'll mark the location for you
Не,
on the
ну
map.
по жизни
Before you
опозорился, я имею в
leave,
виду.
I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again. Especially when I'll be going up against the stormy ocean on a tiny little boat. My prospects don't look great.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryo Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise I won't cause you and your family any more trouble.
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryo Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess this whole trip was a waste in the end.
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma anyway? Is there something you wanted to do?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, I was really just running away from my responsibilities. Once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people and the things I'd left behind. So I... forget it. What does it
Мозги
matter
выложу
now?
новый человеку.
It's too late anyway. I originally wanted to make up for all my regrets, but instead, I found myself in the situation I'm in now.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was some Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final decision. The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right. That elderly couple, old customers of ours. Their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't he? Yeah, quite high up as well. That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just report me instead?
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't cause us any issues. All right, you should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks?
У нас, говорит, мало времени, ты сама...
There's so many orders to finish.
Рот не затыкается у тебя.
No, never mind. I know. I'll I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Почему ты...
'Cause what
О,
he needs isn't an
господи.
answer. Just time.
Почему ты перебил? Тебя вообще никто не спрашивал, ты консервная банка. Куда идти-то хотя бы? Никаких. Да? Да.
Well, if it
Oi.
isn't Yoimiya, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat. Are these two your friends?
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma nowadays.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we locals should give them a warm welcome.
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next pair of Naganohara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body knows it. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water back and forth. But now, even a moment of light work leaves me with all sorts of aches and pains. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went any further, I wouldn't be able to get back up again.
No worries. Say no more. We'll handle it.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest in our home. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that's out of the way, I'll be sure to come by more often.
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind helping.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, he's all grown up now. Hasn't found anyone yet. And he doesn't visit very often. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some pickled radish here. Would you mind delivering it to Satoru on the other side of the village?
Sure, it won't take us a moment. The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Что делать?
Windblade! Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Thank you, dears. Oh,
I'll brew some tea and prepare...
One day, I'll be as great as Ryuji.
Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life, as always.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better and better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit. So it looks like we'll be getting more business from over there in the future.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help,
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. I never used to be a fan of pickled radish, would you believe? But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but I guess that's every family ever. Being close to family is better than never getting to see them, even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship, but still, they must get lonely with their child never visiting.
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way, they won't get so bored.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that, as would all of us in Konda Village. You're always welcome here.
Thank you! Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
D'accord. А где это пожилая пора? А.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly 50 years have passed.
50 years since what? Some important day?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when this young lady was still trying to win me over, that...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten and desperately trying to win my affection.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganohara fireworks show. We've been together ever since. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganohara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes twinkling in the light of the fireworks. Before I knew what was happening, apparently, I'd already said it. And, well, she'd said yes.
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's no time at all. Really, it's just a number. But 50 years of being together? Now that is something worth commemorating.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. It wouldn't be the same without it. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age, we still look back with not a single regret.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's It's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other, and went everywhere together. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us about how he was really feeling. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. But since it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get involved.
What a strange coincidence. Who'd have thought?
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like something for Sakujiro and Keisuke to resolve between themselves.
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought to let go of their grudges.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Наверное. Чё?
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you, did they?
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window. The Tenryou Commission wasn't able to capture him.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, surely it must be Keisuke's doing. The Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, they left the city. I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down. It's Musasaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Hi, Yoimiya! Are the weapons to scare away the great Mujina yokai ready yet?
Oh, Mr. Ryunosuke is making them right now. You can go collect them from my house later. Aren't you gonna play with us, Yoimiya? I'm sorry. I have something important to do right now. I'll be back later on. But I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love.
Yay! We're gonna get candy! Woohoo! Candy! Woohoo!
Also, I wanted to
Что
ask
это
you guys
такое?
something. Did you see a
Какой
bunch
ужас.
of scary-looking men come by here at all? Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing
Что это
someone.
было?
Are they trying to catch a monster too?
No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, alright? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after the fireworks start.
We will. We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
It looks like this is the right way. Let's get going. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in. Look! There are people from the Tenryu Commission over there! It must be them!
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead,
Бизнес,
right?
территория,
We
чего?
need to talk to them about something.
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting past.
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame!
I must withdraw.
Это чего они?
I must withdraw.
Time for a light show!
I must withdraw.
Не бей меня.
Withdraw.
Here come the fireworks! Fire hazard!
Withdraw.
How
Неплохо.
dare you impede the work of the Tenryo Commission?
Особенно
You will be
этот.
punished for your actions. There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges
Побежал
of the world.
жаловаться, побежал. Ой, все, побежал. Это жалоба.
Now had the fastest feet.
Крыса, да.
We can't
Жалоба.
waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Я ты жаден.
Пьяную воду трогает.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it. I have nothing else to say.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryo Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have anything else to say to one another?
Крабик. Врежь им
I
всем.
know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but stay out of this. It does not concern you.
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
Then why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to leave after you got here? I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for. To talk everything through.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There is never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? And just who do you think you're kidding? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for a chance to talk. I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say, and you're just gonna choose to keep it all inside?
Tuh. Don't flatter yourself. What would you know?
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything. Keisuke, you seem to like settling things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your feelings. And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. You have to tell him everything. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission's punishment.
Yoimiya.
I accept. Let's settle this with a duel.
Sir, we're here to back you up.
Ой.
Becca? Duels are supposed to be one-on-one! All right, that's it! Let's help Yoimiya! We can't let her fight them all alone!
I must withdraw.
Fire hazard!
Sir, they are too strong. We need more men.
Stand down.
What?
I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Какой
Yes, sir. Sorry.
крутой. Павля.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced
Сказал,
that
как
we
будто
had
это
things
его
to say
дочь.
to each other?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but he did order a firework from me. Then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, I realized that the firework meant something special to you both. And that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say to each other. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely, do they?
The reason I came back is that I felt lost. It wasn't that I'd changed my mind, I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape from reality. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things from the outside world and bring them back home.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are here?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just felt that I never should have run away like that. After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up for when I joined the Tenryo Commission. I do wonder, am I really doing the right thing? The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma from the outside world is long and complicated, but it can be done. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. I won't. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betrayed my intent.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart by talking about it.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were quite so perceptive. You saw right into what I was thinking.
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't think the apple would fall too far from the tree.
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless, maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one for me?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Sakujiro is the one with the slip.
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered a firework from me, didn't I? I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so I'll make an exception and let you set it off instead.
Thank you very much.
No worries. And don't miss out on the start of the fireworks show.
Yoimiya! The way you took command of that whole situation was amazing!
What can I say? I like to talk. I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. If you just keep staring at it without doing anything, eventually you'll watch every last opportunity to resolve it slip away before your eyes. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship, but that's no reason to live with remorse. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place to watch the fireworks. My pups will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
It's...
Keisuke.
So Yumiya, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yumiya? Shh. Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones! They won't forget that anytime soon!
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep impression on you guys. No matter where your journey takes you, and no matter what hardships might lie ahead, I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter and more beautiful in your heart. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now.
You know, Yoimiya, you seemed to turn into a completely different person during the fireworks. You were so quiet, and it was like you couldn't hear anything at all.
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels like a sacred ceremony to me. You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, Third Sis, fireworks commemorate friendship. For Keisuke's parents, they commemorate marriage. And for Keisuke and Sakajiro, they were... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting something deep and philosophical.
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family, so it was by chance that I ended up learning this craft from my pops. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate watching fireworks with the things that are most precious to them. Fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.